Hello Sagittarius! Welcome into Tropical Tarot. My name is Chris. I'm going to be doing your reading today. If you're new, welcome in. I really appreciate you guys. If you're a returning Tropical Tarot person, welcome back. I really appreciate you. We did get to 1,000 subscribers, so I'll be setting up a live very soon on the beach, and we'll also be doing that private reading, which I will announce very soon on YouTube and Facebook and Insta. So be ready for all that. So thank you so much. I couldn't have done it without you, and I just appreciate you guys to the moon and back. So thank you, Sagittarius. This is going to be a tarot reading for the 4th through the 10th of April. It's going to focus on your past, your present, and your future situation, and we're going to get right into it for you, Sagittarius. So in the past, you've got round and round for the Oracle. In your present situation, you have to the sea, and in the future, you have breathe. So, for the tarot, you've got the High Priestess in the past, the World in the past, and the Ace of Swords. Those are really big cards. In your present situation, you have Temperance, the Three of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. In the future, you have the Eight of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, and the Ten of Pentacles. Overall energy for the reading is the Four of Pentacles. So you are holding on to something pretty tight, Sagittarius. This Four of Pentacles, it just means that you're holding on to something. You don't want to let it go. But we'll see what's up for you. So in the past, you have the High Priestess, the World, and the Ace of Swords. High Priestess is about trusting your intuition. Just kind of really digging in. And you were really trusting who you were. I feel like you knew that at the end there was a cycle that you were completing. Because you have the World, and then you have the Ace of Swords, which is a big truth that occurred to you in the past. So I think what you had a real big inkling that things were done in a previous situation, and once you trusted your intuition, you just sort of knew that this is just the end. So the World up here is the final card in the Major Arcana. So she shows up naked because she's completed a cycle, but she's fresh and new like a baby, right? So it's almost like your intuition told you that a cycle was over, and it was this big, huge truth that occurred to you. You have this round and round card too. I really feel like you were just in something over and over and over again, and it took you, quite a while to understand that it was over. In your current situation, so this is sometime between the 4th through the 10th of April. So you have the Temperance card. Temperance is about balance. This is an angel that's actually balancing two cups, and tarot, like in tarot, cups signify love. So this is like balance, patience. This is also a Sagittarius card too. So you're showing up in your own reading in the middle here, which is really impactful. So I feel like you're gonna try to balance this situation in the past. This round and round cycle that you just continued for a while. I feel like you're going to try to balance things, and then you're going to kind of like just set on your own path and go in a different direction. So anytime I do a big reading like this, Sagittarius, the middle card's always you. And you're showing up as the Three of Wands. And Three of Wands is looking towards the future, looking towards, looking for what you manifested, actually. So the Two of Wands is about using your imagination to kind of create and manifest what you want. The Three of Wands is about looking out into the future or looking out into the world and saying, hey, like, what's out there for me? Like, and I feel like the 4th through the 10th, you're just going to be looking for something new, or just looking to go beyond what you had previously. So you could be dealing with a Queen of Cups. Now that would be a water sign, or you could be dealing with somebody that, or this could be you, but this Queen of Cups in this situation right here is sort of looking at you, you know, and you're looking out, you're like on this precipice, right? Like you're on this mountain and you're looking out at all the things that you could, you know, achieve and do and be. And this Queen of Cups is looking at you like, well, I don't want them to go, or I don't want them to go have their dreams. This Queen of Cups to me feels like she's very overwhelmed with her emotion while she looks at you sort of make your, not necessarily, you're not going with this, but you're looking towards something else. And she's looking at you like, wow, like I don't know if I'm ready for this person to look in a different direction, if that makes sense. And I really hear it like that. I don't feel it like you are apprehensive, like with your emotions. I feel like somebody that you're dealing with from the 4th through the 10th is just going to be really overcome, like have a lot of emotion because you kind of want to go in a different direction. So from the 4th through the 10th as well, you have this 2 to Sea card. That's about being in the flow of things. And being in the flow is understanding when to let something go. And if you did have a round and around in the past, and you know, you understand that it's the end of the cycle and the truth really occurs to you that you need to move forward, you know, part of flow is letting things go, right? You know, I mean, if you look at the tide, right, the tide comes in and then the tide goes out. So it's just part of the process that you need to go through at this current time. Also, I'm reminded of a different thing, but if you imagine life as a river, right? Imagine life as a river. And, you know, we are constantly trying to control our own lives. We're trying to constantly say, hey, I want to go here, and I want to go do this, and I want to go do that. And what I've understood in my own life is that if I just don't paddle, and I just sort of let the river go where it needs to go and let it take me where I need to go, I end up in the place that I need to be. And I sort of feel that with this 2 to Sea card. Let the river take you where you need to go. And I think you'll end up at a really good spot. So we get beyond the 10th of April and you have the 8 of Pentacles. So you're just putting your nose to the grindstone, kind of focusing on your work or, you know, whatever. This is kind of like the chop wood card of the Oracle card. So the 8 of Pentacles is just like, hey, I'm just going to focus on my work, or I'm just going to do the things that I know how to do. And, you know, everything will be fine, right? Then you have the Page of Wands. Page of Wands is like a new, inspiring, like, idea that you have in order to get you towards this 10 of Pentacles. So, 10 of Pentacles is like the ultimate in security, right? The ultimate in home and family. This card is just the ultimate in security, but not just security for you by yourself. This is like security for you and your family. So I think that like you're really looking towards having like this full experience of truly having what you want. And I feel like after the 10th, you're going to have an inspiring idea that might come to you like while you're working, or it might be an idea about your work on how to become more stable. But really with this 10 of Pentacles, for me, when I feel this, is almost like you're good at what you do already, but you're going to come up with an idea on how to bring stability, true stability to you, if that makes sense. And I feel like this, after the 10th, the Oracle card over here is Breathe. And I think that while you'll be okay for sure, you don't have any bad cards in any of this, actually. I just feel like you've kind of moved on from a situation in the past that was just a cycle. It was just round and round and round. I think the 4th through the 10th could be the most emotional point for you. And then sort of after the 10th, it kind of slides off and becomes a little bit less of a big deal. But I think that you're able to see more clearly of what you want and what you want to actually go after, opposed to this kind of murky place of like you knowing that you had to move on from something, but I just feel this top part, the past and the 4th through the 10th is very emotional, and then you go into a lot more clarity, where you're asked to breathe, but I feel like you're gonna have more of a vision for where you want to go and where you want to be past the 10th. So that's all I have for the tarot for this week, but then I do have these spirit animal cards, and everybody gets one of these, and sometimes they really resonate with the readings and sometimes they don't, and I kind of feel like this one resonates for you. It's Coyote Spirit, Trust in Divine Detours. I really like that. So if you feel like you've been off your path lately, this is saying to just trust it. Just kind of go with the flow. You know, if you look this way, High Priestess, 3 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, it's almost like by trusting your intuition, you're able to set forth in a new direction and really get just this ultimate instability that you crave. So that is a fantastic reading for you guys, Sagittarius. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you for watching. If you like the content I create, please like, subscribe, and share. The like button looks like this. It's just below the video. If you press subscribe, you'll be notified any time I upload a new reading. It'll say Tropical Tarot has a new reading for Sagittarius. Click here. Drop me a comment. I love my comments, and I'm able to respond to pretty much every single one of them, even when I get a ton of views. So drop me a comment. Let me know about this stuff in the past with Round and Round. Have you dealt with, in the past, have you dealt with something that you knew was over and, suddenly the truth just was clear as day that you needed to move on? And the one thing I kind of want to know is if this Queen of Cups is you or not. I don't feel like it is. I feel like this Queen of Cups is the other person looking at you and kind of just saying like, I'm sad they're leaving. But thank you so much for watching. Like I said, I really appreciate it. And until next week, I will just leave you with lots of peace, love, and light. Thank you.